Today I'm going to talk about the DoubleClick Campaign Manager, how this works and how you can track the data and user activity. So now I'll come with the first slide. So these all are the topics which I'm going to cover today. First is overview of ad server. Second is advantages of ad server. Third is types of ad server. And fourth is ad server market. And fifth is advantages of DCM ad server. Sixth is DCM account structure. And seventh is tags and types of tags. And DCM ads and creatives. And ninth is floodlight and types of floodlights. So now I'll start. This is the overview of ad server. Ad server, this is the place where you can organize your digital advertising campaigns, add creatives URL according to the media plan to display the ads or track impression clicks once the user visited on the website. And here you can set up the campaign, traffic the ads, upload the creatives and set the click URL. And also, as we discussed, the campaign can be organized in one place. So it will be easy to analyze the data and report. So no need to ask all the reports or tracking status from the publishers. We will be able to track everything in one place from our ad server. So here you will be able to see the example. User arrives at your websites and the website will fetch the data from your ad server, and according to that it will serve to the user websites. Thanks. Next, I'll go with the slides. Advantages of ad server. First is accountability, second is control, third is organized online advertising plan in one place, and fourth is access to rich media, and fifth is easy to track and collect tracking data for all the websites. First is accountability. It will come with accountability. Yes, ad server is responsible for end-to-end trafficking and managing the campaigns. And if I'll talk about control, yes, you will be having the control to manage the ads, creative URL, everything in one place. And organize the online advertising plan in one place. Yes, you will be able to execute your digital advertising campaign plan in your ad server. Next is access to rich media. Yes, here you will be able to track or traffic rich media creatives, which will be having additional creative features like video effect, animation effect, and high definition features. And next is easy to track and collect tracking data for all the websites. Yes, here you can collect all website data from your ad server and no need to ask the manual report from all the publishers or our websites, and it will be really easy to analyze your data and do reporting and everything from your ad server. Ad server market. Yes. So if you are onboarding any accounts or any project, so if you are suggesting them to come with the DCM, so just I'll explain you why we should go with the DCM. So there are the multiple ad server in the market. There are the few of them which I'm gonna talk today. First is DCM, second is Sysmex, and third is DFP and Jedo. If I'll talk about DCM, we can say this is the best third-party ad server market where you can traffic with the display, video, or a rich media creatives. And here we are having multiple features to execute the campaigns. If I'll talk about Sysmex, this is the third-party ad server. This is used for advertiser as well as agency. And next is DFP. DFP called for the DoubleClick for publishers. This is the first party ad server which is used by publishers. Next is Jedo. This is fully featured direct sales ad server where they can sell the inventory and advertiser can buy directly to them. Now, now I'll come with the advantages of DCM ad server. As I said, there are the multiple ad server in the market, but why we should go with the DCM? So these all are the advantages we can suggest to the client, or we can suggest to the advertiser, or any who wants to run the campaign. So below are the advantages. First is 99% publishers accepts the DCM tags or a tracker. So possibility is very less not to accept. So if you have done trafficking, if you set up the campaign and you send this tag to the publisher to implement there, so 99% is possibility to accept. The very less of the percent not to accept. And next I'll come with the trafficking changes. You may go live in just 2 minutes. Yes. If I'll talk about changes, so if your campaign is already live and it is going to run till December, and in the middle your client is asking to make some changes, or do some optimization, make some changes in creative level, make some changes in URL level, so you can, and it will take 1 to 2 minutes to start reflecting your ads or your new creatives. So if I'll talk about the other ad server, so it will take around 3 to 4 hours to start reflecting, and more than that also it can take. But if I'll talk about DCM, it's really good, and if you have made any changes, it will start reflecting within 1 to 2 minutes, and your ads and everything will start tracking everything. Yeah. So now I save clicks, time, and frustration with inline and bulk editing, export, import facility. Yes, we have the export import facility. We have the bulk editing facility. So if you wanted to change the creative, the 100 creatives in one time, or in one shot, so you can select all creatives and you can change, you can make some changes in name. So yeah, you'll be able to do in a 2 to 3 seconds, or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Yes. And if I'll talk about the export import facility, yes, we have. So if you have the use campaign, if you have the 700 or 400, more than that, the ads needs to be created. So you can create one sheet, you can create one bulk sheet, and you can export into, you can import into DCM. So once you will import into the DCM, according to that, it will create your ad, creative, everything as per your media plan. So it can be completed within 15 to 20 minutes, or if you'll go with the manually, it will take around 8 to 9 hours. So it's a really great features. And if I'll talk about easy to assign multiple placement ads and creative all at once, yes, if you're having the multiple creative and you have to assign inside one ad, so yes, you'll be able to assign multiple creative in one shot. You can select the multiple edit and you can. And real-time audience list updated in milliseconds, yes, you'll get the list of the audience in a milliseconds. And last is integration of audience between DCM and DSPs. As per the DCM audience list, you will be able to integrate the data into DSPs, and it will be really easy to retarget to the users as per your audience list, or user tracking your as per the user activity. Now I'll come with the next slide. Yeah, this is the DCM account structure. DCM account is a consist of advertisers, sites, campaign, and user profile. Each campaign managed account is separate. So here you will be able to see the account, advertiser. Here you will be able to configure the floodlight as well inside the advertiser, landing page, sites, and the creative campaign placements. Add everything in one place. So this all are the facility we have to set up in ad server, and you can run your ads easily. So now I'll come with the next slide. This is the dashboard. I'll come with the dashboard, how you can set up the campaign and can track the data. Yes, as I said in last slide, every account has a specific account or a network ID. So you can search here the specific network for which account you are working. For example, Cisco, Red Hat, Amazon, for whom you are working, you can search over here. But it needs the access that you need to ask with your client or a project head or something like that. Now I'll come with DCM advertiser. Here you can set up the advertiser if you have the access. So mainly the admin access you should have. If you have the admin access, you will be able to create, or else advertiser or your client needs to set up this. Next slide is, yes, here you can set up the campaign where you need to fill all the details like campaign name, advertiser you have to select for which advertiser you're working or for which advertiser you're gonna serve the ads, and the status always should be the active. So if status is inactive, so once you will send this tag to the partners, anyhow it won't work and you will not be able to serve any ads and you will not be able to track anything. So it is waste of money. So it's whenever you set up the campaign or placement packages, anything, first thing is that you have to check your status, your campaign status, package status, ad status, everything should be active. Now I'll come with the next slide. Here you can see how to create the placement. Click new and click placement. After that, select the site. You can find the site from the site directory. If you are unable to see the site inside here, or a few of the site you are seeing, and whatever you are looking for, you are unable to search that. So once you go on the site directory, you will be able to see the lists of the sites. So according to that, you will be able to select. Now I'll come with the DCM ads. DCM ads. There are two important types of ads. First is standard ads and second is one cross one tracking ads. First is standard ads, and this is nothing but is a display ads which you wanted to display like images, videos, rich media, and any other creative like HTML and all. If you'll talk about one cross one tracking ads, this is nothing but we create for tracking purpose. Here we do not serve any creatives, only we generate the pixel and we are sending this pixel to implement on the publisher section, so that we'll be able to track those creative which is serving through the partners or publisher section. Now I'll come with the creative rotation, how this works in DCM. If you set up the campaign, you have to set up the creatives. So if you are having the multiple creatives inside one ads and you are serving the multiple ads inside the one ad, so you will be having the multiple rotation, creative rotation option here. So now let's discuss. So there are the multiple creative rotation, but mainly we use even, custom, and sequential. If I talk about sequential rotation, the creative will serve to the user in order you specify like first order, second order, or third order. And next is even rotation. If your creative rotate evenly, and also this is the default rotation, this takes automatically as per the creatives. If you're running two creatives, so it will take 50-50 rotation automatically. So no need to give any rotation over here. So next I'll come with the custom rotation. Here you can set your own weightage for each creatives. If your first creative is higher weight than the other, so that it will appear more than others. And I'll come with the CTR, click-through rate. If your CTR is higher than others, so it will serve more. If you compare with the other creatives and your CTR is higher, so your creative will run more, or your creative will serve more if you compare with the others. Now I'll talk about the DCM tags. DCM tags is nothing but a collection of pixels which we can generate after tracking, after trafficking the ads. And I'll explain what is the difference between tags and tracker. So tags is nothing but which you have, if you want to display any ads and you have done any set up the campaign in DCM, and you have uploaded the creatives, you have given the URL, everything, and you have generated tags. Then once you will send these tags to the publishers and they will implement the tags in their end. So what will happen is it will start reflecting, what it will start serving your ads to those publishers. It will fetch the data from your ad server and it will serve from publishers or any other websites. So this is all about, we can say, the display ads. Mainly we get these tags for the display ads where you can run the creatives, where you can run the JPG creatives or image creative or HTML creative or any video creatives. Now I'll talk about the tracker. Tracker is nothing but which we create in DCM for tracking purpose. We can create one cross one tracking ads in DCM and we can send this pixel to the publisher to implement their into whatever they are serving the ads. We will be able to track those creative status or those website or ads, and we'll be able to track everything in our ad server. So there are the two types of tracker, impression and clicks. So if I wanted to track the impression only, so we can send the impression tracker. If we want to track both impression clicks, so we can send the impression as well as click tracker both. So what will happen is once this will be implemented over there, so we'll be able to track both of them, like track impression tracker and click tracker both. So whatever they are serving the ad therein, so no need to ask the report from them what they are serving and what is the report, could you please send me, like that. So directly we can send this pixel to their end, and once they will implement the pixel on his website, we'll be able to track the live status, impression, clicks, everything in our server. So it will be really great to understand the campaign and can track everything live. Here I'll talk about the what is floodlight and how can be configured into DCM. So if I'll talk about floodlight, floodlight is nothing but to track the user activity after clicking and visiting on the website page, and also this is for audience collection. So if user has visited on any websites and they have clicked your ads and they have visited on the exact website, so you will be able to track them, like, how much time they were there, they have done in transaction or not, like that. So according to that we'll be able to retarget them. And if I'll talk about the configuration in DCM, yes, you'll be able to configure in DCM. Here you will be able to see this is the look back window. Here you can set how many days data you want. If you need 30 days data, 30 days clicks, you can set it here. And if you need the impression for 14 days, you can set it here, like that. This is the look back window where you can set up your target, what exactly you want. So according to that, you will get the data. Now we'll go with the types of floodlights. So there are the two important types of floodlight. First is counter and second is sales. Counter counts the user visit and sales if any transaction happens. As I said, counter, if user has visited on your website, it will count as a 1, 2 or 3, like that, how many times user has visited. If they have purchased, if they have purchased any product, so it will count as a 1. If they have purchased multiple product like 1, 2, 3, so it will count as a 1, 2, 3, like that. If you have any question, you can comment in the comment section. Hope you really enjoyed this session. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks. Thank you.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.